My name is Ben Gerald. Here again for Roadway Design Department. Today I'm going to go over the Greenbook. And I'll begin with an overview of the Florida Greenbook process and then a summary of the major changes for the 2013 Florida Greenbook. The Florida Greenbook, like the PPM, is in English units, and you can find the PDFs for it on the website shown on this slide. Florida Statutes 336.05 Uniform Minimum Standards for Designs, Construction, and Maintenance Advisory Committees is the basis for the Greenbook and its advisory committee. The Florida Greenbook is for local roads off the state highway system and federal aid system. These standards established by this manual are intended for use on all new construction projects. The advisory committee consists of 28 members, 4 from each district. They are professional engineers. One representative is from an urban center, or one from a rural area. One member not employed by the government, any government agency, and one member is employed by the department for each district. The committee typically meets in March to discuss proposed changes and decide if changes to the language are necessary. This is a chapter. There are also chapter subcommittees for each chapter of the Florida Greenbook, comprised of committee members and associate members. And the Florida Greenbook is a rule. It must go through the rulemaking process for each new edition, and this typically takes about 3 to 6 months. And the Florida Greenbook criteria is based on AASHTO minimums. If you have any questions or anything, I'd like to hear from you throughout the year. The 2013 draft Florida Greenbook is posted on the Florida Greenbook website about midway down the page under Proposed Florida Greenbook. It is currently in rulemaking right now and should be our new manual around May of this year. We will cover 3 major changes to the 2013 Florida Greenbook: roundabouts, bridge width, and safety edge. We are starting to see more roundabouts on local roads. This is a picture of one here in Tallahassee near Tom Brown Park, where Easterwood Drive and Weems Road intersect. The NCHRP Report 672 Roundabouts and Informational Guide is adopted for FHWA and adopted by FHWA and establishes criteria and procedures for the justification, operational, and safety analysis of modern roundabouts in the U.S. Roundabouts should be considered under the following conditions: new construction, reconstruction, traffic operations improvements, resurfacing, and to reduce crash frequency and severity. Our next topic is bridge width. Standard 2-lane bridges with shoulder have been constructed on very low-volume local roads. Bridges as wide as 40 feet have sometimes been found on small dirt roads with only 1 lane and very little traffic. Section C13, it's our new section, very low volume local roads, was added in chapter 3, where criteria is not specifically provided in this section. The design guidelines presented in chapter 4 of the AASHTO guidelines for geometric design of low volume local roads may be used in lieu of the policies in chapter 5 of the AASHTO Greenbook. Section C13 provides some minimum criteria for guidance for these bridges. The minimum roadway width for new 2-lane bridges on low-volume roads with 20-year ADT between 100 and 400 vehicles per day shall be a minimum of 22 feet. If the entire roadway width is paved to wider than 22 feet, the bridge should be equal to that total roadway width. 1-lane bridges may be provided on single-lane roads and on 2-lane roads with ADT less than 100 vehicles per day, where a 1-lane bridge can be operated effectively. The roadway width of a 1-lane bridge shall be 15 feet. Section C13B provides criteria for bridge traffic barriers. Bridge traffic barriers on low-volume roads must have been successfully crash tested to a test level 2 in accordance with NCHRP Report 350 or MASH. Our final topic is Safety Edge. The Safety Edge has been added to Chapter 5, the Pavement Design and Construction chapter of the Florida Greenbook. Section A of the introduction has been changed. Safety edge shall be considered in the design and construction of the pavement adjacent to the travel lane on roadways without curb and gutter or paved shoulders, and with posted speeds of 45 miles per hour or greater. And this is for new construction. Section D5, shoulder treatments, has been modified for Safety Edge. This section provides information on Safety Edge. Safety Edge is technology that mitigates vertical drop-offs. The wedge shape eliminates tire scrubbing, and improves vehicle stability as it crosses a drop-off. There's 2 details for Safety Edge that have been added to this section. Figure 5-1 shown here for 2-lane roads. And figure 5-2, Safety Edge detail. Notice the Safety Edge angle of 30 degrees and the minimum total height of 2 inches. And the maximum height shown there was 5 inches. In summary, NCHRP Report 672, Roundabouts, an informational guide, establishes criteria and procedures for the justification, operational, and safety analysis of modern roundabouts. Roundabouts should be considered under the listed conditions in section C8D6. Guidelines presented as far as the bridge widths. Guidelines presented in Chapter 4 of the AASHTO Guidelines for Geometric Design of Low-Volume Roads, Low-Volume Local Roads, may be used in lieu of the policies in Chapter 5 on the AASHTO Greenbook. And then for bridge widths, we have minimum criteria and guidance now, and for roadside, for the bridge traffic barriers on local roads, we have criteria for that now. And as far as Chapter 5, we have the new language for Safety Edge with the 2 figures and guidance on when to use that. Thank you very much. You can reach me here if you have any questions later on.